So who was happiest with the Raptors upset in game number 3 yesterday? Perhaps those few delusional Raptors fans who actually believe their team can win the Eastern Conference Finals? That ain't happening. Maybe it was those of you out there that actually thought, hey, even though Toronto got blown out in the first 2 games of the series, I'm going to ride the Raptors as the home dog yesterday, and you not only walked off with the cover, but the win as well. Or perhaps the happiest of them all, the TV executives. Yes, the NBA and the TV executives who now suddenly get 1 extra game in the Eastern Conference Finals, but that's all it's going to be, because yesterday served as a wake-up call for LeBron and company after cruising to 10 straight wins in the postseason, a lackadaisical performance, a poor defensive effort, and just totally out of sync on offense yesterday. Yeah, I think the Cavaliers are going to wake up and be ready for game number 4. But listen, that's another day. Today, it's all about Golden State and Oklahoma City, game number 3 of the series. Before I get to the free pick on that game, yes, I actually think baseball is once again the best bet, on today's card. As I go for another top-rated 15-dime best bet winner, 4 out of the last 5 days, I'm looking to cash in with one of them. And my best bet tonight happens to involve another team from the Bay Area, the Sunday night baseball game between the Giants and the Cubbies. That's my best bet. It's discounted on the homepage. You can get all the other discounts and promo codes, etc., over on the homepage as well. But listen, favorites are now 42-28-1 after the Cavaliers' failure yesterday. 3-2 the favorites are so far in the conference finals. Here's something interesting. We have had 43 double-digit blowouts so far in the postseason. 43 of them. 38 of those 43 have been accomplished by favorites, which would only make sense. Yesterday, though, however, we had one of those anomalies. The Raptors, the big dog, winning outright by double digits, and they get the job done. The game stayed under the total, which has just been a strong play throughout the postseason. 43-28-1. The games have stayed under so far, including 4 of the first 5 conference final games have stayed low. Home teams, 4 games over 500 in round 1, 4 games over 500 in round 2, and they have covered 4 out of 5 so far in the conference finals. So does that mean the Thunder are the play today? This line was 2.5 yesterday. It's up to 3. So you take Oklahoma City? I don't think so. Let me just say one thing, and I kind of find it interesting. Listen, I know that the schedules are made in advance. I know the slots are predetermined. I know the TV networks are all, for the game pairings all set in advance as well. But do you find it kind of funny that yesterday should have been Golden State's day to take on Oklahoma City, but instead it's the marquee Sunday night game and you had Cleveland playing earlier? Do you think it's kind of funny that the Warriors are getting the extra day off? Hell, they haven't played since Wednesday night, which only benefits the best player in basketball right now. Sorry, LeBron, and that's Steph Curry. His injured knee, his injured ankle. Nah, you don't think there's anything shady going on here, do you? Nah, couldn't happen, right? But anyway, listen, guys, I like Golden State. And here's why. Because in game number 2, they did something that I didn't think they could do. They handled themselves on the boards. Because understand, in the 3 regular season meetings between Oklahoma City and Golden State, the Thunder, number 1 team in rebounding this season in the NBA, number 1 team when it comes to rebounding margin, absolutely hammered the Warriors on the board. Out-rebounded them by 40 total boards in those 3 regular season games. And then in Monday's loss, a 52-44 advantage on the boards. But in the second half, they owned the glass. You know what happens, guys. You out-rebound your opponent. You get more points in the paint. You get more second-chance opportunities. You get to get your fast break going as well on the defensive end if you're grabbing the glass. But in game number 2, the Warriors, even though they played small ball at times, got great contributions from their 4 centers, and they actually out-rebounded the Warriors in that game. Thunder in that game, 45-36. Their 4 centers combined for 33 points and 17 rebounds in game number 2. In game number 1, 4 points and 6 rebounds. I'm not making these up. They had 15 offensive rebounds, led to 15 second chance points. And, this is a Warriors team that did not look like the team that blew a 14-point third-quarter lead in game number 1 and losing at home. This is a team that regained its mojo, a team that looked confident, a team that once again played good defense after playing no defense in game number 1. Yeah, Kevin Durant went for his 29 points, but Russell Westbrook, 5 for 14 shooting, only 16 points. Nobody else on the Thunder had more than 9 points in game number 2. On the other hand, you had Steph Curry. Well, he played like Steph Curry. 15 points in a 2-minute stretch in the third quarter. You got to love it. It wasn't his 17 points in a 5-minute overtime against Portland, but pretty damn close, wasn't it? And the amazing thing is, the Warriors won convincingly, 118-91, despite the fact that Klay Thompson didn't have a strong game by Klay Thompson standards, because he was only 5 for 17 in the contest, only hit 2 of his 8 3-pointers, only had 15 points. And Draymond Green, yeah, he came close to another triple-double, but a relatively quiet night with 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists. But then you had Iguodala come off the bench with 14 points in 26 minutes. You had Festus Ezeli, really play some good defense, did a good job on the boards, playing some significant minutes at center, 14 minutes off the bench. He had 12 points and 5 rebounds. And you had the Warriors just playing Golden State style of ball. I think Golden State wins this game today. I think Golden State wins this game easily today. Now, I'm not putting money on it. I'm just telling you. I'm going to watch the game as a fan. Again, I think the best bet on baseball is the Sunday night card with the Giants and the Cubbies. But I love Golden State in game number 3 because just like I think the Cavaliers got their wake-up call yesterday, the second half of game number 1 for the Warriors, well, that was their wake-up call, and it certainly showed in game number 2. Even when the Thunder made that late charge, overcame an early deficit, took a 1-point lead late in the first half, and then the Warriors reeled off 8 points in a row to close the second quarter, and that propelled them to the win and set up Curry's magnificent 2-minute outburst. Again, I think Golden State is the way to go here today. Nothing else on the baseball card, so I'll take a pass there. That'll do it, guys. I wish you well, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.